Opening Magic the Gathering cards with Beanie of the Blind Eternities. Hello and welcome to Beanies of the Blind Eternities, and today we will be opening the new Goblin Storm Secret Lair Precon. This deck caused much trouble when it sold out in 30 minutes. I won't try to get into it much though, because I made a full video on that on my channel. When I first saw this set during leak season, I was very excited because I love goblins. Luckily, I got my hands on one. I do wish I could have gotten my hands on two because of Krenko Mob Boss, one of my favorite goblins in the entire Magic the Gathering universe. Let's get right into it. Okay, well, getting right into it, let's just open up this plain cardboard box. I hate these silver stickers. They are very awkward, and it is very close to the cardboard. Okay, once we get this open, let's just see what we've got inside. Okay, we just got that open right now. Let's open this legendary precon. Okay, looks like it opens from the top here. Oh man, I love this little divider. Thank you for being a part of Secret Lair with the Adventure Time style goblin on a log. Looks like he's very comfortable. I might use this as a divider once I get the deck all sleeved up and so. Okay, next thing's next. We've got in here the deck in a nice wax paper bag, I'll say. Let's just move this here and put it on display a little bit. Okay, now let's just open this thing up and see what we've got. This set deck sold for about $200 and it sold out in 30 minutes. So I can see this being an incredibly valuable set later on. So first we have this black Secret Lair box with foily goblins everywhere. Let's just go through them plate by plate. So first things first, we have a goblin biting down on what looks to be a map with some arrows and a sword in it. And it says Secret Lair and the commander deck in a very cool font with the melty. Next, on the front here, we have Goblin Storm with the foil and two goblin guards, I'd say, with axes, and they're a little beat up. Then we got these two cute little guys. I love them. Then we've got the Magic the Gathering symbol. Next, on the side here, we have a goblin. And he is holding a sword, and looks like he got caught in the rain because there are little driplets there. Then we've got this guy. He got caught in the rain too, and he's on a skull, I think. And he looks real evil. I wouldn't mess with him if I were you. Then we have another goblin. Same guy as last time? Same guy as last time. Okay, well, let's open her right up. Oh, wow. This is very nice. So, it looks like we have a little cardboard box. These are in most decks. Not really used for anything, so we'll just move it to the side. Next, we have our paper. We'll get right back to that. And then a foiled life counter with Krenko and a Goblin Cult. Okie dokie. Yeah, nice little life counter. We've got Krenko and the gang chilling on the front. Then our little goblin buddies on the back. Okay, then we have the deck itself, which is in a plastic bag. So once we get over to once we get through the paper here, we'll just get right to that deck. Okay, so on the front side of this paper, we just have art. big poster art of the goblins charging. And this is the same thing I used for my thumbnail on my little blabbing video. So go check that out. And on the other side, looks like we have a little goblin miner. And he is going through the mines with his skull buddies. And he's going real fast. Hopefully he doesn't die. Let's throw that in front of everything. Get a nice little background for our video. So, a little bit on this deck. It is built around Zada Hedron Grinder. She says, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only Zada, I copy that spell for each other creature I control that the spell could target. Each copy targets a different one of these creatures. I already have a Zada deck built. It's not good. None of my decks are good. I'll show you guys some of my decks in future videos. Mostly, Zada cares about instants and sorceries that specifically buff her, and then she shares. So she likes to share a little bit, and she shares with all her goblin buddies. So the idea with this deck is you make lots of tokens, and then with those tokens, you give them buffs with Zada. And I've heard a little bit about this deck. I've heard it's pretty good overall. So let's just open it up, look at some of these arts, and look at what we have. Taking off this plastic here. Being careful not to damage any of these cards. We have our deck. Gotta get that fresh Magic the Gathering card smell, the glue. And we have a foil placement card for Zada that shows it's a thicker cardboard like usual, and it shows her. I feel like it would have been really cool if they instead did a oversized card, but that's a nice little addition that comes with precons. Next we have Zada Hedron Grinder. He's our commander, and we'll move her to the side. Next we have the famous Goblin, Krenko Mob Boss. We mostly know what he does, but I'll give it a quick overview. You can tap him to create a bunch of goblins equal to the number of goblins you already control. So if you control 4 goblins, you make 4 more. On your next turn, you make 8 more. On your next turn, you make 16 more. Next turn, 32. He's a goblin doubler, and he is probably the most popular goblin commander right now. Looks like we have all our fancy arts first. So next we have Pashalik Mons. Looks like he is hanging a goblin by his little fingies, and looks like he might drop him. Please don't do that, Pashalik Mons. That'd be really mean. Okay, well, into it. Whenever a Pashalik Mons or another goblin I control dies, Pashalik Mons deals 1 damage to any target. Tap 4, sacrifice a goblin, create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. I really like the flavor text on this card. He really liked naming things after himself, and was insistent on proper punctuation. Next we have Brightstone Ritual. These are our little goblin buddies we had on our life counter. And it is 1 mana to add 1 red mana for each goblin on the battlefield. Next we have a Broadside Bombardiers, a classic for almost all formats that it's legal in. You can sack another creature or artifact, and this creature will deal damage equal to 2 plus the sacrifice permanent's mana value to any target. So you can just throw goblins at people. Fun. Next we have a dude in a garbage can. He's a creep, I can tell. Getting right into it. He is 2 red mana. Play with the top card of your library revealed. You may cast goblin spells from the top of your library. As long as the top card of your library is a goblin card, this creature has all activated abilities of that card. And he's got a fun flavor text too. He says, Hey, are you gonna eat that croissant? You gonna eat that croissant? Clearly that wasn't the whole flavor text. His real flavor text is just, hey, you gonna eat that? Which kind of works, because he's in the garbage can. And he's nasty. Next we have Empty the Warrens, our first storm card in a deck all about Storm. It is 4 mana, and you create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. And it has Storm, so for each time you cast something, it will go up 1, and you get to copy it for each time you've cast a spell that turn. Next we have Grape Shot, our next Storm card. We've got a little dude with his little slingshot, having a bunch of fun, throwing skulls at people. And 2 mana, deals 1 damage to any target with Storm. So if you play your cards right, this could be a board wipe or a complete wipe off someone, wiping someone off the board. And he's got fun flavor text too. These grapes are terrible. Next we have Skirt Prospector, our little miner friend on the side here. I'm pretty sure most people know what Skirt Prospector does. He's a fun 1-drop. You can sack a goblin to add 1 red mana. Next we have a staple in this deck, and I can see it being very expensive because there aren't many reprints of this card. We have Roaming Throne. Big golem that doubles triggers of goblins when you choose goblins. So we have Skulk Lamp with a very fun art, not gonna lie. 1 mana, equipped creature gets +1, -1, and whenever equipped creature dies, you draw 2 cards. So ideally, you're creating 1/1 goblins, and then you equip this to it, and it dies, you draw 2 cards, equip it again, it dies, you draw 2 cards. Next we have a fun Soul Ring art. And it is Soul Ring. Everyone knows what he does, but we've got some goblins in, I'm gonna say is a hot tub, but I'm not exactly sure. And he is actually a fun flavor text, but not because it's funny, even though it is a bit funny. It says, we're gonna need a lot more chlorine by Finn, Goblin Pool Technician. Now, I was thinking, wouldn't it be funny? Now, real funny, if they made a deck, maybe Secret Lair, maybe not, built around Finn, Goblin Pool Technician. A pool deck built around goblins. That'd be fun. Okay, next we're getting into our just basic reprints here. Nothing fancy. So we're just going to go through these quicker. We have Blasphemous Act, Chaos Warp, Frontline Heroism, Goblin Bombardment, fun. You can sack a creature, deals 1 damage to any target. Goblin Chieftain, all your goblins get 1/1 haste. Goblin Dark Dwellers. Goblin Lackey, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I can play a Goblin permanent card from my hand onto the battlefield. Build your Goblin army up fast. Goblin Trashmaster. Great Train Heist with Spree, fun. Grenzo, Havoc Razor. Howl Squad Heavy, fun. It starts your engines, so it's from Aether Drift. Not the most favored set of all, but it had some good cards. Next, we have Past in Flames, give everything flashback. Fun for Storm. Red Cap Gutter Dweller. Rundvelt Hordemaster. Sear Slicer Goblin. Siege Gang Commander. Siege Gang Lieutenant. Idol of Oblivion. Draw cards if you create a token. Good. Tap 8, create a big buff Eldrazi. Pretty fun. Works kind of in the deck, and you get the card draw. The second ability, I guess, kind of works. Oh, crap, I dropped something. We have Ruby Medallion. 2 mana, red spells cost 1 less to cast. This is a really good reprint because it's been a while. Modern Horizons 3, I think. Next we have Throne of Eldraine. Very nice reprint. You can add 4 mana of red. Probably. I mean, you're playing red. Add 4 red, or choose a color. And then you can also tap 3 and draw 2 cards, and you can only spend mana of red to draw that. So, really good for monocard decks. Next, we have Arena of Glory. You can add 2 mana at the cost of 1, and it gives your permanent haste. Castle Embereth, Den of the Bugbear, Fountain Port, Create Some Fish, fun. Carekeep, Spine Rock Knoll, Hideaway Land, sweet. War Room, sweet. Shinka, Bloodsoaked Keep. Now, it's been a while since we've gotten a reprint from this. 1993 to 2004. You can give legendary creatures first strike till end of turn, and you can add a red to your mana pool. Okay, going back to the grind, we have a Ancestor's Aid, Battle Hymn, Boggart Shenanigans, yeah, there you go. Crimson Wings, Daring Discovery, Dragonfire, Expedite, Faithless Looting, Fists of Flames, Gempalm Incinerator, General Crete, the Boltbringer. Before I knew this deck was releasing, I was thinking of building this for a little bit, but when I heard this was releasing, I thought I might as well put it to the side. So we have Glimpse the Impossible, Goblin Bushwhacker, Goblin Matron, Goblin Negotiations. This is fun. So it could be used as removal, or you could target your commander, board wipe yourself, and create a bunch of red goblins. Just an idea. Just an idea. Goblin Warchief, Haze of Rage, Impact Tremors, fun. Goes for about $5. Good reprint. I have a few of them. Impulsive Pilferer. When it dies, you create a treasure token, and you can encore it. Krenko's Command with a fun art. Mana Geyser, sweet for playing against green players. Mog War General. Quest for the Goblin Lord. Last reprinted 1993 to 2010. Whenever a goblin enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a quest counter on Quest for the Goblin Lord. As long as Quest for the Goblin Lord has 5 or more quest counters on it, creatures you control get +2/+0. Renegade Tactics. Stop blockers, or stop all of your stuff from blocking. Sazakap's Brew. Seething Song, fun. Spreading Insurrection. Oh, we're going to get tokens. Next we have Stormkiln Artist. Vandal Blast. Oh, and I forgot to mention a few of these cards, the ones with the secret layers on them that aren't the shiny arts, are new cards. They're not full arts or whatever, they just have new art. So, that's fun. Wild Ride, Witch's Mark, Swiftfoot Boots, Dwarven Mine. Actually, a little story about Swiftfoot Boots. When I was first building my Zada deck and playing with it, I had the boots with the shroud. Dang, I can never remember what they're called. Lightning Greaves. I had Lightning Greaves, and I was playing, and I had Lightning Greaves equipped, and I didn't realize it, so when I tried to cast a buff spell, I had to remove it, and then Zada got removed, like a second after. You have Dwarven Mine, Forgotten Cave, Cycle Land, Goblin Burrows, Hidden Volcano, Reliquary Tower. Good. There's quite a few card draw spells in this deck, surprisingly. Smoldering Crater. And now we have, let's put these to the side because we are going to specifically look at these. We have these special art lands here from Wizards of the Barge, the artist who did this set. So he did these full art lands, and they're all foily, they're all shiny, and they're all full art mountains. And once I find them all, there are 3 different variations, which I'll show you guys right now. There are 3 different variations of the art. There is the goblin kind of mountain looking thing, and it's like a goblin, big goblin dude. Then there's the like goblin skull with a little creature inside. Then lastly, there is this thing, which is a goblin and a goblin mountain, and the goblin's looking out. Now, fun thing that I like about these lands is they somehow connect, like so, and they connect to make a full art. This isn't a great view, but it connects to show a full kind of art scene, which is fun. Fun. I really like these lands. They Wizards of the Barch did an incredible job on them, and I was very surprised to see such high quality lands I mean, it's a really nice deck, but I was surprised to see such high quality lands because they're probably the highest quality cards in this deck. The art is just amazing. Okay, well, getting off from that, I was talking about that for a while. Next, we have our tokens. We have these special art goblin tokens. They have normal backs, which you don't see a lot with tokens. So these normal backs, 3 special art goblin tokens, a storm counter, fun, with the goblin storm, like a literal storm of goblins. Fun, very fun. Next we have another goblin. I don't know why this one was behind my storm counter, but looks like it was. Again, just normal back. Next we have a few more double-sided ones that aren't anything new, just special arts. We have Eldrazi Spawn, Sack, Add Colorless, and a Rat token. Very cute. Eldrazi Spawn, Rat. Eldrazi Spawn, Eldrazi. This is the 10/10. Next we have 1/1 soldiers in the like old token style, which I really like. And this one flips to be a 1/1 dwarf. This is another soldier, flips to be a Kobolds of Carekeep. We have another Kobolds on a soldier. Then we have what looks to be 3 Fid. I love Fid. So these 2 Fid, transform to a Kobold and a treasure token. Not bad. Next, we have a Wicked roll and a Cursed roll. Also, treasure. Then we have a Start Your Engines. I actually really like this art. I have never seen a speed token before. Probably because I didn't get much into Aether Drift, but this is cool. It shows that when you're at max speed with a new art. It doesn't even look like the same card game, doesn't it? Like with the oh man. I don't know if I like this token from the back, but I really like the front. Okay, next we have a Mog Catcher. Huh. I wonder why this wasn't in the deck. Maybe it's like Wizards of the Barch's favorite card and he wanted to display that differently. But this is a very good card. 4 mana, 2/2. It's got 3 mana, a tap. You search your library for a goblin permanent and put it onto the battlefield and shuffle. Probably what I'll be searching for is Krenko to make more goblins to buff up with my Commander Zada. But I might have to agree. This is probably the coolest art. We've got the mousetrap with the pizza and the little goblin wanting it. And then we've got the guy. It's a human mercenary. And it's got a fun flavor text as well. It says, quite possibly the easiest job in the multiverse. Okay, lastly, we have a full art red mana token foiled. Again, done by Wizards of the Barch. Most of this art is. And, you know, other than that, that's all. So we have all of our tokens. We got all the fancy lands. All of everything we were hoping for. I was very impressed by this set. Because originally, I was thinking that this was just going to be like a cool Goblin precon. But I'm opening this now and I'm realizing it's much more than that. It's not just a Goblin precon. It is quite literally, I believe, the Goblin precon. Nothing is better or cooler so far. I feel like any precon that's ever released is better than this. It's so special. It's so different. And I get why it sold out in 30 minutes now. And I really wish I could have gotten my second one to get more Cranko or more, or just resale value. Like it's gonna go for so much because it sold out so fast. I have a few more things to talk about, but I'm just gonna clean this up. Thank you for watching, but a quick message from our sponsor. Come on down to beaniesoftheblindeternities.ca or beaniesoftheblindeternities.com or botb.ca. That's BOTBE.ca, where you can buy custom deck services and deck checks to help you play better and faster. Our one limit is we cannot build CEDH or EDH. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and check out my other videos. We have not set up the website yet, but I'll release a short when that is set up. Keep your ears open because this is going to be the first big project of this new channel that's still just starting out our journey, and hopefully we make it big someday. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos. They are absolute bangers.